Good evening, viewers. You're watching The Verdict. It's October 20, 2025. The monsoon is just bidding us goodbye, but the craters it leaves behind could give us a NASA complex. So, tonight we talk about roads and the rhetoric that seems to be blocking them. Two names are dominating this conversation tonight. One is Priyank Kharge, the self proclaimed ideological warrior who's got more tweets against the RSS than potholes in Whitefield, and that's saying something. And second is our beloved Bengaluru, India's tech heart running on jammed arteries. Viewers, one is obsessed with bans, the other is just wanting some road. One is fighting ghosts from 1948, the other is fighting floods from 2025. So let's get to it. Let's start with the man of the hour, or should I say, the man of the X handle. Priyank Kharge, Minister for IT and Rural Development. He's a young, articulate, energetic, and lately permanently angry with the RSS. Now we appreciate passion. Every generation, viewers, needs a few firebrands, people who, speak from their gut. But there's a difference between speaking from the gut and shooting from the hip. On July 2nd, Kharge went on a social media spree asking what are 10 contributions of the RSS to India, and then declared RSS a cancer. On July 3rd, when the backlash started, he doubled down. He said, "We'll ban them if Congress returns to power in center." I don't know when that's going to happen, but in August same year, he was taking historical jabs, questioning the RSS role in freedom movement, accusing it of being absent during the struggle. On October 12th, he wrote to his own government demanding curbs on the RSS using government spaces and employees attending its events. Basically, every few weeks, there's a ban RSS remix from Mr. Minister Priyank Kharge. But here's the funny part. In the same Karnataka, there's a 2002 photo floating around. His father, Mallikarjun Kharge, is at a law and order meeting, perfectly cordial. So, are we to believe that Papa saw sense, but Beta sees cancer? Bridge building one day, ban calling the next. Is this the Congress version of Flipkart? And here's what doesn't add up. Kharge says RSS is anti-national because of the 1948 ban. History check, Mr. Kharge. That ban was lifted within a year, 4 months, by Sardar Patel and not by any Sanghi sympathizer, by the Iron Man himself. After the RSS accepted a written constitution and agreed to work peacefully. Patel even praised the RSS for discipline and social service. But who wants to read history when you can just write some hashtags on X? Now let's call this what it is. It is not ideology, viewers, but strategy. Mr. Priyank Kharge knows the Congress needs a new mascot for secular aggression. Someone who can throw red meat to the urban liberal base, make headlines, and distract from something inconvenient, like some basic governance. Because let's be honest, attacking the RSS gets you national headlines, but fixing Bengaluru's drainage system barely gets you a tweet. So it's a calculated play to woo the gallery while Bengaluru's roads crumble like papad in rain, papad. And look, passion is good, but passion without purpose is just noise. When you're the minister for IT and rural development, your words should build, not burn. With all due respect, sir, if you spend half the energy you use attacking the RSS on filling potholes, Bengaluru would be the next Singapore by now. No doubt. No doubt at all. Now contrast the noise with silence. Of those who serve, the RSS rarely replies on Twitter, maybe because they're too busy doing things offline. Let's rewind. Founded in 1925 by Dr. K.B. Hedgewar, the RSS has reached bans, governments, and headlines. But through it all, one thing remained constant, that is seva, service. During the 1962 war, Swayamsevaks helped manage refugee camps, logistics. During the 75 emergency, they quietly mobilized for democracy without hashtags, viewers, back then. In 1999, during the Kargil war, they organized blood banks and relief drives for the Indian Army. In 2023, when landslides hit Wayanad, they were among the first to send food and manpower. In Karnataka alone, viewers, they run eco projects in the Western Ghats, women self-help workshops, youth leadership camps, and countless educational institutions under the Seva Bharati and Vidya Bharati umbrella. Over 50,000 schools, hospitals, and service centers nationwide. And when Mohan Bhagwat stands up every Vijay Dashmi and talks about Samajik Sadbhav, social harmony, you may agree or disagree, but you cannot deny. That's a call for unity and not division. Now, tell me honestly, which is more useful to the society? A minister calling an organization cancer, or that organization running blood donation camps? Which truly builds the nation, the megaphone or the helping hand? Very important question. It's not about right or left, it is about right or wrong. Because ultimately, the RSS represents something India often forgets: quiet patriotism. The kind that doesn't scream slogans but sweeps streets. And maybe just Bengaluru could borrow a page from that. Excuse me. Because discipline, community service, civic ownership, that's the kind of spirit that can fix our traffic too in Bengaluru. Imagine if half our citizens showed up with the RSS punctuality and discipline, even our signals would turn green out of respect. So, yes, let's move from banning to building. Because you can't fill potholes with ideology, sir. Only with asphalt and accountability you can fix a pothole. Speaking of asphalt, let's talk about the ground beneath our wheels. Bengaluru, the Silicon Valley of India, the city that gave the world its code, now can't handle its commute. After every drizzle, we are treated to a real life obstacle course: potholes, puddles, broken medians, floating manholes, and of course, the traffic that could test the patience of a saint. Let's recap the season of irony. On September 18th, tech entrepreneur TV Mohandas Pai gives an interview. He calls out the government for 2 years of freebies worth over 1 lakh crore, but no drainage or roadwork. October 10 to 16th, he warns that Bengaluru's infrastructure is lagging 10 to 15 years behind. Industrialist Kiran Mazumdar Shaw joins in, tagging the CM and DCM, pleading for action, not politics. What happens next? It's very surprising what happened next. Instead of gratitude, a section of Kannada activists brand them as anti Karnataka outsiders. Now, you know what? See, Pai is from Mangalore, Mr. Pai is from Mangaluru, Shaw is from Bengaluru. So, if they are outsiders, who exactly are insiders? The potholes on the roads? By October 19th, veteran activist Vatal Nagaraj rolls up, literally in a bullock cart on a city road, shouting, if the government won't give us roads, we'll go to bullocks. Symbolism level is 100 out of 100. And the government, to its credit, it finally woke. And it announced 1,100 crore rupee for road revamps and about 500 or 550 kilometer of atrial roads. It's a great start indeed, but let's not pretend this is generosity by the government and fell from the sky. It fell from the pressure by you and me. You see, Bengaluru doesn't run on diesel, it runs on embarrassment. Only when videos of cars sinking in potholes go viral do funds appear. So here's a little verdict trivia. Every viral tweet equals to 100 crore of new allocation. Maybe we should start, tagging the chief minister more often. Now I want to give credit where it's due. The plan, if executed properly, could finally be Bengaluru's turning point, a promising pothole plug, as I like to call it. But execution is the key word. Because as every Bengalurian knows, the distance between announcement and action is exactly 550 kilometers, the same as the project itself. Meanwhile, the city's citizens, the real stakeholders, are showing the way. Techies mapping potholes on apps, NGOs adopting streets, locals, youth painting, warnings around open drains. Fantastic work. They're doing the government work departments, which should have been done by default. This is why we say if the RSS spirit of seva met Bengaluru's startup spirit of innovation, this city would outgrow its problems overnight. Because both are driven by one thing, doing and not debating. So tonight's verdict is, viewers, simple. Bengaluru needs fewer bans, more bridges, less outrage, more outreach, fewer slogans, more service. To Priyank Kharge and your government, with all due respect, sir, try fixing a pothole before fixing the RSS. This city might actually thank you for that. To the Congress party, the Congress government, basically, remember, citizens don't drive on your ideology or whatever you want, they drive on roads. And to the citizens of Bengaluru, you're not powerless, you're the co pilot of progress. Tag your MLAs, demand updates, photograph every pothole like it's a crime scene. I mean, because it frankly is a crime scene. Let the only ban we talk about be the ban on bad governance. I leave you with that thought tonight. Viewers, until the next time, keep your coffee hot, your helmets on, and your hopes higher than the flyovers. Thank you so much.